Hey, curious minds. Here's a question for you. What happens when you try to burp in space? The answer is not what you'd expect. Stick around, because in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to blow your mind about how your body changes in zero gravity, and why astronauts have to watch their diet for a reason you've never thought about. Here on Earth, burping is simple. You swallow air with your food or drinks. That air builds up in your stomach, and thanks to gravity, liquid and solid food stay down while the gas rises. You open your esophagus for just a moment and burp. Sweet relief. But what if there's no gravity? In space, everything floats, even the contents of your stomach. That means gas bubbles don't just rise to the top. They mix with food and liquid, like shaking a soda can. So, when an astronaut tries to burp in microgravity, they often get what's called a wet burp, gas escaping along with food and liquid. Gross, right? That's because there's no force pulling the denser material down and the gas up. It's all a floating soup inside your stomach. This is not just unpleasant, it's also a choking hazard in a zero-gravity environment. So how do astronauts avoid this embarrassing and potentially dangerous situation? Part of the answer lies in their diet. NASA designed space menus to minimize gas-producing foods. So say goodbye to beans and carbonated drinks on the ISS. They also monitor fiber intake and hydration carefully to keep the digestive system happy. After all, when you're floating in a $150 billion science lab, the last thing you want is a stomach full of bubbles. And it's not just burping that gets weird in space. Without gravity, your sense of taste changes because fluids shift toward your head. Your spine stretches, making astronauts up to 2 inches taller. Even going to the bathroom requires special technology. Living in space is like being in an alien environment, and even the simplest bodily functions get turned upside down. So, next time you let out a good burp, thank gravity for making it clean and simple. In space, even burping can turn into a messy science experiment. If you love this weird space fact, hit that like button and subscribe for more Science Explained Simply. And tell me in the comments, what's one thing you'd miss about Earth's gravity?